The main speech I will give after the lunch, that is through PowerPoint presentation I want to show. But only brief about this book I am telling you. This book, why I have written? I am working as a principal of Polytechnic College in Jalandhar, Punjab. I have written this book for the students because generally autotherapy books, they are very boring to study. You have about diseases, you have about the therapy, other issues. I have done, it's like a story, a motivational story for the students, where the central character, he meets the Shivangu master, and then how his life is changed by meeting with that Shivangu master. This is depicted in this book in a very simple and a lucid language. I've written, first I wrote in Punjabi and then this Hindi, and this book has bagged a golden award also. And I promise that the next time when we will meet, I am coming up with the English translation of the book also. Because it with your help, Nagarjuna sir, with your help only it is possible. Thank you. But because we don't want this small gathering of 250 people, we want a big gathering. Only then a younger generation can come when we will talk in their words. As Therinthu sir was talking out, that we must know. Basically, we are not doing anything else. We are the true descendants of Lord Shiva. We are trying to protect the health of the people. We are doing this. We are saving the race, human race, from getting extincted. As you thought of dinosaurs, human will go away. Only this urine therapy is one best alternate therapy medicine. With ordinary people, every child, male, old, anyone can accept. So I am coming with my presentation after the lunch. That's Sondhara, a panacea for all ailments and disorders. Through PowerPoint presentation I want to show, so that the general audience for first time seeing what is actual urine therapy. Why we called Shivambu, why with other names like Amroli, this thing is there. That is possible when you will see depiction. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jagrup Singh ji. And now I'd like to call Dr. C. Prasad Reddy ji on the dais here and deliver his valuable words so that we can learn a lot of things from him. Thank you, sir.
Namaskaram, good morning, or else if you want me to greet in my own channel style, Namaskaram, Adab, Hello. And I start saying that a warm welcome. Thampi Nagarjuna, whenever he appears on my show, I have always problems with Modi and the government. They block my channel, they remove the video. The same thing happened on April 10th when I made a show on urine therapy along with the advocate from Calicut, Narayananji. He is a Sanskrit scholar. For the first time I felt because I am basically a doctor by profession into journalism. For the first time, the trade names of the drugs or medicines manufactured out of the elements from urine were made public. Believe me, the very next moment they said either you withdraw or else we will block your channel. My channels run on my name, DRTSPR channels, then Citizen DRTSPR and Environment People DRTSPR. They blocked DRTSPR channel when I did not yield, because everything about urine therapy we could telecast it in a proper way, organized way and in a scientific way. First time the world came to know that the costliest drugs for cancer or malignancy, you say AIDS, for other diseases were being manufactured from our own urine, the elements of from our own urine. Can you believe? That is why Satyameva Jayate we say, truth always triumphs. When we disclosed those things, immediately they block, they do not want. And the other thing is, I am also Marimagan of Kerala. My wife hails from Iratupeta. I am married to Reshmi Parakal Nair. We don't do Krishi Bhavan, Yalla undu. I have even purchased a new house in Pala last month too. And we are having this geofiber business too. What I tell you is, you come from such a land of Adi Shankaracharya, Khaladi. Dvaitvam, Advaitvam. We say, whether you believe, if you believe, you are the God. If you don't believe, the soul, it may be different, but it is one and the same. It is you who is more important and what matters. As a doctor, I said, disease. What is disease? Disease in the, not virus, not bacteria, nothing. Disease. Ease means comfort. You are sitting here. I was watching from there. A while ago, you went to have a cup of chai and Kolkata. What is that? You are all disturbed. That means your mind got distracted into something else. The same thing happens with your immune system in the body. The worst thing is called pedi, fear. Fear is the biggest enemy. If you have to overcome this fear or pedi, what you should do? You should have proper information. ஒரு கரெக்ட் சமாச்சாரம் നിങ്ങൾക്ക് வேண்டும். ആ സമാചാരം കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ ആ പേടി പോകും. ആ പേടി പോകുമ്പോൾ your system, natural system will work wonderfully well. So that is why information, samacharam is more important. And when you come to such type of conferences, this is very fundamental and more important. Today, I was supposed to go to Karnataka to cover the elections. I would have got some crores of rupees. But Thambi Nagarjuna and where is Basuma? They were not allowing me to go. But I am fortunate to see that the best in the field, MCH, neurosurgeon from Bengaluru, where my exposures on COVID-19 started from Bengaluru itself, Indian Council of Medical Research. To remove PEDI, I'll give you only 2 or 3 tips. Covaxin, the vaccine which we say, manufactured by ICMR and Bharat Biotech based in Hyderabad, from where I belong to. That is my Karma Bhumi and this is my Punya Bhumi. So, what does vaccines contain? What does Covaxin contains? Cow calf blood. Can you believe? I'm just giving you the commonest thing. How can they use that? Can you pump cow calf blood into your body? And there are more dangerous elements in the vaccines. Similarly, remdesivir. What does it contain? Snake poison. Corbevax, which is what they wanted to inject in children. What does it contain? Snake poison. How can you allow? So my channels were made simple because wherever I go, I started with Sneha TV, Mental Politics, All India Record, 18 months it ran. Once we exposed corruption in irrigation projects on COVID-19, the first show on COVID-19 was made on my channel and Sneha TV and the satellite channel on February 11, 2020. When a doctor flew in from CDC America to my show and he said, this is nothing, need not fear, only by just taking some preventive measures, you can be out of it. I was warned. Then another doctor from UK, she flew and she also clearly said, vaccines will take 10 years. First safety, then we say efficacy, immunogenicity, peer review in smaller groups and larger groups. Only after that, after you know, they will say candidate vaccine and placebo. So all those politicians who are taking is nothing but they are taking only placebo because it is under trial. That is why when they say emergency use authorization using the Epidemic Act. That is how they were trying to pump. Why? They created a PEDI that COVID-19 is going to kill you. But where it is not at all. You have seen quarantine. You go and stay there. What does that mean? That means your own natural immunity, Sahaja Roga Nirodhaka Shakti, is going to take care of your body. You don't need any medicines. Those who were admitted into the hospitals, mostly they have died. That is why we have been questioning Supreme Court. In and around Delhi in 2020-21, farmers strike happened. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Kisan Andolan was there for entire 1 year. All seasons it went. No COVID mandates were followed. No physical distance, no mask, no vaccines. Because I covered from there regularly Did anyone die of COVID-19 there? And they went in rotation. All those states, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, and from even southern India, many farmers went there. Did anyone get affected? Nothing happened. That is why we were demanding Supreme Court, how is that you have ignored that? And where is the autopsy or post-mortem report? As a doctor, I always question, if you say this disease is dangerous or fatal, where is the post-mortem or autopsy report? Is it TB, 100 years old vaccine, still people die? They say chance infection in cancer or AIDS, they are dying because of TB. You and I, everyone took TB vaccine, boosters also, then why are we dying? Then how can COVID-19 vaccine, just 10 years old can work? So it is all planned and pre-planned. That is why Samacharam, information is more important for you to become not ignorant. You will become in such a way, you will start questioning everyone, because in India, republic means we have submitted constitution to ourselves, Samvidhanam. We have dedicated constitution to ourselves. So we are a constitutional authority. Prime Minister to Chief Minister, Cabinet Secretary to Chief Secretary, DJP, CBI, everyone, they are all our public servants. First you should understand, once you start questioning, then everything will fall in line. I will not take much time, 2 minutes. And then we are electing representatives. If Karnataka election side, we are electing representatives to make laws in assemblies or parliament on our welfare and development. How? By giving us knowledge or by taking up our issues right from Panchayat, village secretariat, municipalities, corporations, assembly, and then parliament. They have to discuss everything here in our presence. And what we want, only that should become a law in assembly or parliament. Is it happening? Why? Because we are not aware of our fundamental rights. We are not aware of our fundamental rights. Our fundamental right is right to life. Article 19 to 21, it says, right to life and right to health. Adi nammalda hakkadu. It is our fundamental right. How to live, what medicine you have to take, which type of medical system you have to take, it is your right. No one can question you. Ye pedi venda. First you understand, you are the one who is the boss of your life. Prime Minister to Chief Minister, they are all public servants. Once you understand this, everything becomes very, very, very clear, and they will run away. Yes, for last 3 years, we have started a channel. It took birth in Pala, Kottayam. They packed me from Hyderabad. They said, you are son-in-law of Kerala. Now we are not going to allow you to stream anything live in Hyderabad. They packed me and sent to Hyderabad. From Hyderabad to Kerala. After coming to Kerala, being a doctor myself and being a journalist, a concerned activist, I thought, what should I do? How should I send the information? Many guests are there from entire world, Africa, America, everyone be connected. You can go to my YouTube channels and check DRTSPR, Citizens DRTSPR and Environment People. They came on the show and they have provided information. That is the reason why the boosters came down, child vaccines were taken off. But again, when they were creating monkeypox, another doctor from Ahimsa appeared on my channel. Monkeypox means it should come from smallpox. Smallpox means it is there only in the lab. That means, did you leak smallpox? Like COVID-19, they questioned, immediately monkeypox was drawn. And wave theory, as a doctor with so much of experience, I should not say off the record, with this hand we could treat cancers. They are senior actresses now. Wonderful. Instead of earning, my wife is comfortable with my lifestyle. So I am able to win at home to conquer the world. With that, with that knowledge, I thought, through channels, if I can clear people of their doubts, how through wonderful guests like all these, we try to get hold of the guests and I make my show. Connecting from wherever they are. They need not come to my studio. I need not send them any camera. I am using the same submarine technology called 3G, 2G. Small G is enough for me to connect you through audio and video. I am streaming it like that. Is why they are scared. That is why they want to control you. For that reason, your information is more important. Once you understand you are the authority, then they will run away from you. Start questioning simply, what does this vaccine contain? What does this medicine contain? And whenever you go to a hospital, just think, they will ask you to sign a consent form. Why do you need a consent form when you are 100% sure that your medicine will work? Mansilai, you are digging your own grave by signing the consent form. Either they will make you to sign, or they will make attendants to sign. Why? They are experimenting with all these drugs. They are called, drugs are dangerous. Your body is such a wonderful entity as described by the Adi Shankaracharya. It will heal on its own when it is pure. No fear, and you are not taking anything which is unnatural, then automatically you will overcome. And the beauty of that is how we have challenged WHO. We said every human being, for that particular reaction, the body defines itself, it reacts differently to the same situation in a given body in different times in a day. When such is the case, how can you have universal health policy? That is wrong. And lastly, because Thambi started to walk towards me, only one thing, our food. Our food is our medicine, dear. Spices. Our kitchen, our food has helped us to overcome COVID-19. Why are you forgetting? Our food should be our medicine. And what is happening by the latest modern technology? Before we used to do agriculture with pashu. Animals used to be part of our agriculture. We used to say biodiversity. That is how we used to protect our environment and nature. Pashu, with that urine, with the cow dung, that was the best thing for our soil. Through that soil, through those seeds, we get plants and we were having our food. Such was the good food and unadulterated food without any chemicals of fertilizers or pesticides. That was the basic food. That is how our cultivation, our culture is agri. That agriculture was being done, and we are using such wonderful food and non-polluted weather. Because of using fertilizers and pesticides, now the air has become very polluted. See what happened during COVID-19? People were running for oxygen. Oxygen, where is oxygen? In the air. Why it has become polluted? Because of automobiles. Instead of encouraging public transport, now every household we have 2 or 3 cars, modern fashion. We are destroying the environment. Similarly, the food which we take, the agriculture which is being done, chemicalized agriculture and hybridization of seeds, something which is unnatural, your body will never accept. Your body will accept only which is very natural, very close to the nature. So such type of food, such type of lifestyle, if you lead, I don't think you will really fall sick anytime. And then the best is your own body, you trust it. You go and look in front of your mirror, how good looking you are. Then how is that you are ignoring your own urine, the contents of your own body? That is being utilized by this pharma. I don't blame them, pharma or insurance. Why? Because we are ignorant. Namal Goru, ella visham avadathane undu. Problem will be there, solution avadathane undu. Pakshay, oru pedi, allengil oru ism, ee party, aa party, we are inclined, we don't want to believe. That non-belief is the biggest, and along with ignorance, is the biggest asset for right from politicians to all this pharma and insurance, because all political parties in India, likewise in the world, are funded by pharma, insurance and corporates. Now in India, they have made even the political funding very opaque. We cannot even get information which corporate company, how much it is funding. So that for that reason, Pedi Venda, they are all our public servants. Our right to life, our right to health is our fundamental right, and we can choose what type of treatment you want and what type of treatment you don't want. You are the boss of your life and you are the boss of India too. Oru vishayam maatrame I will tell you and say bye to you. If you want to remove fear, just try to understand, start questioning. Chodyam venam. Vaccines, Enda ee vaccines, what does these vaccines contain? What does these medicines contain? Whenever you go to hospital, there was a Caramel hospital in Pala. My relative got admitted. I went there and asked, what do you call that, intensive care unit. She says, sir, this is lower respiratory tract infection. I said, right from TB to everything is lower respiratory tract infection. Then what is that you have diagnosed? What is that you have diagnosed? Because allopathy now has become very symptomatic. Why symptomatic? Because they are governed by pharmacy and insurance. Insurance mafia is the biggest mafia. Both combined, they want to inject drugs. Otherwise, modern allopathy, they used to diagnose. There was a provisional diagnosis and a final diagnosis, and only then they used to prescribe drugs. Are they doing it now? Because they have understood our immune system is intact. Because of that fear, we are rushing there. You allow your body, when after you eat now you check, the temperature will be high. We say BMR, biological metabolic rate will be high. As such, whenever infection enters into your body will become warm to fight the infection. But out of that pain, that fear, we rush. We come to Kerala to breathe fresh oxygen and enjoy this water. But what are you doing? Such a literate state. Come up. At least now I'm happy that you are hosting a world urine conference here. This urine will be, I should say, it will cure almost all the diseases. This is, death is ultimate. That death also, you just go on the bed. We have seen, I'm telling you, a cancer patient, when you put, she's a good actress now, I don't want to name, all Apollo, everyone tested. They said she will die in so and so time. I have not done anything. 6 months treatment. In that, I am a homeo physician. In that, only 3 months I gave medicine. Rest 3 months, counseling and placebo. We allowed her immunity to come up. We said, whatever is there in your backyard, you eat. I like put sambar, I like put and kadalakari when I come here. You eat that. Why should you have pizzas and all when you have such wonderful food here? You should always adopt to your own methods. Eat your own food, whatever is grown in your backyard. Don't rush for other things. Stomach, we say gut feeling. Everything starts from stomach. Papi pet ka sawal hai. It will start from your stomach. The stomach is very happy to enjoy all natural things which are there in your own backyard. But if you found something which is unnatural, it will start saying acidity, all that, then loose motions, everything. But even that also will come back to its own if you give time and if you control your time. Thank you very much for giving me a chance. God bless you. Sarve Janas Vino Bhavantu.